Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing some PvZ Battle for Neighborville because you guys absolutely just exploded the original PvZ Garden Warfare 2, and that was crazy to me. For over 48 views, I think. That's insane. So let's see how much this video will blow up. And yeah, let's play some more PvZ. Hopefully we can reach out to a wider audience with Battle for Neighborville. But yeah, that was very surprising. And if you like this video, it doesn't hurt to like and subscribe. Yeah, now we have new characters to try out. We didn't try out a bunch of them from before. We gotta do that. So we already did the introduction, which is kind of what happened in the trailer anyways. So if you guys know about this, you probably know what happens. Introduces us to Giddy Park and all that stuff. This flower lady, and now we just have to collect these little flowers right here. Oh, I am a plant trapped in a stuffy. Free me from my prison. Ah, JK, it's me, Major Speedy. This is just a recorded message. Now to serious business. The reward, Zerotron 1000. Go get something from it, then come back and show me what you got. Here are some coins. Nice. So this is what's different from each game. The Rewardertron. Basically, instead of getting skins that do different things, you just get regular skins from this. Or this stuff. Man. You did it. I hope you got something good. You deserve it. Perfect. How many coins do I have? I have 5,000. It's 37. That's a lot. I forgot how much that was. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do a review of each character since we haven't done that yet. Okay, let's talk expressions, because I don't know about you, but I love expressing myself. I say, look out when I see spiders. Enemy fire, or to zombies I just vanquished. Why don't you give it a try? Press that and find look out. Ooh. Yes. Look out. Look out to you too. Giggle. Okay, next pressing Bob brings up favorites. You can add any expression to your favorites. Try it. Favorite it. Try it. Favorite expression. Okay. Happy Chump. That is a bomb. Funny. Okay. Or sad. I'm going to choose. I'm going to choose laugh or funny. You're my favorite, okay? One last thing. will bring up gestures. You can favorite your gestures just like anything else. And if you hit you'll do one of your favorite gestures randomly. Voila! So I technically like the gesture, but whatever. Don't care. Oh, it's the piano room. Look at this. Yep. What's a button do? What do I do? That's cool. Oh yeah, he hovers in this game instead of this normal stuff. Okay. I didn't get the thing up there. I hit it. Character upgrades. Everyone's different. You say tomato, I say vanquish. All zombies in the face. Okay. Value your own weight by equipping upgrades. This is what I was talking about, like perks, basically. Head to the changing booth and equip an upgrade now. Then come talk to me. This is the good time to show y'all all the characters that we start with, because there's a few that we don't start with and we have to unlock. For example, we need to unlock this guy, Wildflower. We also need to unlock the wizard on the zombie side, and the TV head zombie. But of course we have the pea shooter, classic, just pea shots. They do more splash damage now. Same old bomb, same old drill down. You already know that stuff. Now this time, when he jumps in the air, he can float by pressing LT. Hover in the air, and he can shoot. So that's useful. And we also have all of them in the classes: the attack, defend, support, and then swarm. Next up from the original lineup is the Chomper. It's the same stuff, but when you press LT, he now spits a stream of goo. He also can't eat zombies from behind. He can only eat them while doing Y, which I thought was kind of weird. I don't know why they did that, but now he can only chop normally now. And then there's RB, which spits some like poison gas, does damage over time. Then there's this bad boy where we shoot at the same old plants that just trap them there. I think we can eat them then. And then of course we have the dig, and we can eat people. And then moving on to the cactus, you can zoom in and have like a rank score of how much damage he's throwing out, depending on how long you wait. Kind of like Widowmaker from Overwatch, but now he's kind of like the cowboy cactus, because you can shoot out a bunch of attacks all at once. Unload all of those. He has his mines, the same old mines. He has his little bean god. He only shoots stuff anymore. He doesn't really do anything else. He can go up and down. Oh yeah, he does have his Y. Forgot about that, but you have to wait for it. Go around, go up and down. Drop a bunch of things right there. Yeah, there's that. But instead of walls, he can now just fly up and down. which I think is kind of weird. I mean, the walls were used to get places, but still, now we don't have any walls to hide under. I guess he was too tall anyways. And now we have the sunflower, which does the same thing, and then all that stuff. She does the laser beam. This has the same heart link up if we can find somebody. But now instead of having a little baby sunflower, she just shoots out a bunch of these sun petals, which is a lot faster. And then trying to keep alive another sunflower, that's kind of annoying. And that's way easier. Okay. Now for the zombie side, the original, there is the soldier, the classic soldier. Oh, this is the zombie side. This looks insane. Classic soldier does the same shot. Throws the same grenade, smoke grenade, fire launch, or rocket launcher, or whatever that shoots you up, and then boom. So yeah, the exact same. Nothing changed to him at all, except for his looks. Moving on to who's next? Oh yeah, All-Star, where he just shoots a bunch of footballs. It's unlimited fire now. It just heats up over time. Also kick an amp. Set up this guy, which is different. He now has a shield around him now. And then rush people. Pretty sure he has all the same moves except for this guy. He didn't do this before. That's cool. Next up is the Scientist, probably my favorite of the originals. This game is super glitchy. Okay. He just shoots regular shots. It's a spread shot more of now instead of like. It's more of a shotgun, I should say. It's instead of like being just a straight line, like a flat line. Then we have those healing orbs. They used to explode to enemy contact, but now they heal you and your allies. Then we have the healing gas. It's instead of a link now, it's right here instead of having a link. Now we have this teleportation, way farther than before. And finally, for the engineer, I think his shots fired. He shoots little explosions again, like Junkrat, which people from here are like Overwatch characters. I just don't know. He throws these bells now. These bells basically stun enemies and stuff. Then he throws this, which speeds up enemies, like this wind thing. I don't think he had any of this before. And then now he has this Gatling gun that basically powers you up when you're next to it. It does all that stuff by itself. So there was like a complete change to his moveset because I don't remember it from before. Now, starting with the characters from Garden Warfare 2, I have the Colonel Corn. Same as he was before. Pops us up with all this stuff. He does this. Instead of just shooting just regular kernels, they explode after he's done. That was my timer. It doesn't matter for anything. There's also the RB, which shoots same thing. Just shoots both his things at different times now instead of just all at once. It's easier to aim. And then this, which instead of laying down a bunch of butter, is like a tracking device. So I can see enemies if they try to mess with that or get near it. Then there is the orange. Instead of his laser beam, it's now a minigun, more of. It's awesome. One of his moves is to turn it into a laser, like this. It's insane. There's also this disruptor, like before. And then he can only roll if you run with him. There's no rolling set like there was in Final Fantasy 2. He can't roll. There'd be a whole moveset for him. He only just does the mega roll. Mega roll. Just that. It's not like build up. And now there is the Rose, which was changed a lot. So we have her normal shot, they change it all. We have her goat thing, which turns things into goats. And we have this, which hexes them, I think. It's more of like a hex. I forgot what it does exactly. It does stuff. And then this. When instead of doing damage, you only float around and power up enemies. So that got worse, but yeah, hex people. I think it does more damage when you hit them when you do something with that. So yeah, 2 moves were changed, and I don't think they're really that good anymore. Rose sucks in this game, from what I remember. And then there is, of course, Captain Dreadbeard. Same boat as Cactus. He has his normal shot, which is more of like a shotgun. And then zoom in, more damage, whoosh, all that stuff. He has this cannon, which we saw before, lighted up, explosion. There's also this, which is like, here we go. This brings you places up high. Kind of like the same thing as the Cactus. Changed it so that they can get to higher places. Same thing with this one, goes up and down, shoots around pellets and all that stuff. It actually has infinite damage until, you know, gets overcharged. And then drop a bird. Like that. Also splits into multiple bombs. That's nice. And he looks at a map when he's doing it. I think that's funny. So Captain Dreadbeard didn't really get changed that much. Then there is Super Brains. He got changed a bunch. So he can still punch now, but now he has a shield whenever you press, you know, this LT, the zoom in button, which makes no sense. He also doesn't float whenever he jumps anymore, like he used to. He just jumps normally. And then he has the spin attack, same spin. He has this attack, same thing. And now he has that. I don't think he had that before. I don't remember. And you can hold up. It used to be a laser beam. So when you did this, it would hold up a laser beam, and now it's a fist when you hold it. When you hold his attack button down. And then, of course, the imp. And it does the same things before. It throws people down. Zoom in. He still has this. Yeah, he still has this little rocket thing. Track people in with that. And then do this. Cause yes. And now I gotta wait for it to escape. But yeah, the imp's basically the exact same. There's really nothing differentiating the imp, which I think is cool. And just look at this world. Look at this. Those hit the cake. Once we get into a global, well, not global, but like with other people, that's gonna be fun. Like a bunch of people just run into Giddy Park and just start having a war. Here's his EMP. Here's his mech. Got changed a lot. with his design more. Then he has this punch thing. He has these rockets, which just destroy your enemies. And then if you get scared, you don't have to press 2 buttons. Now you can just jump out. Perfect. The imp is actually more mediocre in this game. I don't know why. Just maybe some nerf to his damage or like his speed, but he just gets deleted in this game. It's insane. Now for the new characters, these are gonna be fun to showcase. The Nightcap, the first mushroom class, which is one that I really wanted. I love mushrooms. Mushrooms I think are cool. She's a little ninja that shoots up fungus, like karate fungus, like that. She can create a shadow dome. This slows down zombies and makes her friends invisible. She can also just go invisible like this. If it makes her faster. She can also double jump. And then she can do this. Fung Fu. So that does insane damage and is very useful to use in a massive crowd. So that's why you have this to trap them in here, and then they're gone. Now, one of the ones that I wanted the most in the game from, the original, the Snapdragon. It has the classic flame breath, making the pie, everything. He can also hold it to shoot out balls of fire, really useful. He can shoot out a string line of fire, like this. I think it may set pea shooter's attacks on fire, which does more damage. I think it does more damage. It might, I don't know. Then he has LB, which he flies up in the air and slams his head on the ground. Then he has Y, which is a fireball. This blue flame will track down any enemy. Like, any enemy that's next to you, it will track them down until it explodes. So basically, it's a tracking missile. And then my favorite character of all time, the Acorn and the Oak. The Acorn is basically like the Imp. It's a small character that doesn't do that much damage, it doesn't have that much health, but it can turn massive. So it has a normal shot like this, just kind of drills bullets down, kind of like a minigun again. He has this little sticky bomb right here. He can detonate it with the same button. Then he can do a little spinning move, like this. Really fast spinning move. And then he can sing you a lullaby. And turn into a massive oak. This is basically, it's very confusing. Basically, if you have a bunch of acorns, one acorn can turn into an oak, and then the other one can get on top of you, like this. So you can shoot a bunch of things, you can shoot a massive grenade, you can shoot this line of, like, wood. Let's see if he'll do it, come on. Come on. Turn to an oak, turn to oak. Turn to oak. Yes. Okay. So there's actually 3 forms. There's the oak, the acorn, and then the riding acorn, which can heal the oak if need be. Another pointless alarm. Keep on sending those. No, I'm in the middle of something. I'm gonna sneak back. He's not gonna kill me now. Where'd he go? He's gone. No! My friend's gone. Okay, well, I guess he's gone forever now. But yeah, that's why I really like the acorn. He's super confusing. He spins around, does all this stuff, and he can turn into a massive tree. So yeah, the acorn and another person on the zombie side are very interesting. Not this one, but it's the 80s action hero. This one is going to take some explaining. Because he has a charge weapon. Normally characters don't have charge weapons, but he doesn't care. So he shoots a normal shot with like 5 arrows, and he shoots a charged up shot with 3. 3 goes to 1, which is the most powerful. Insane. He has RB, which just shoots out a bunch of rockets towards your enemies. He can jump back and shoot a stick of dynamite, and then he can jump in the air with Y and shoot out tons of rockets. This guy's not playing around. He is a literal 80s action hero. He has everything that you need to stay alive. Like backing up into dynamite, spamming. He's insanely good. And you can see why. He has a bunch of rockets. Then there is the Electric Slide. See, Electric Slide is another strange character. She focuses more on getting people away from her team. And, like, destroying as many people as she can so no one will attack her team. Because she has this L-bead, which is a magnet that tracks people to her, or tracks plants away from her, I mean. Then she has this tornado that can detonate and just do a heck load of damage. And if she's trying to be up close up here, like trying to be a distraction, she can just dip. And it's super interesting. She's focused to be the center of attention so people don't focus on her team. I'm gonna say this again. It's like the tanks from Overwatch. They're only reason they're made is to be your distraction. So you should not focus on them. Then there's the Space Cadet, the counter to the Acorn, like we ever needed one, because the Imp is still taking over the game, because it's still super good. I mean, it's not super good in this game, it got like tweaked a bunch, but it's still pretty good. Space Cadet shoots lasers out with her little robot dog, which I love the design of. She can also fly in the air and slam her head on the ground. She can also charge up a laser and release that. Tons of energy going out. Then she can do this. I don't really know. I think it makes you faster or makes your attacks faster. I don't know. I don't know what it does. It just shakes your controller and doesn't really do anything. Maybe it is easier to dodge attacks with this. I don't know. You can shoot this like constant laser, kind of like the RB from before, and then RB now is this. And I think every single Space Cadet has the same thing, just they're shooting on it from the machine. Like, it's the same Space Cadet, but it's on the machine. Kind of like the Acorn. We can check in her upgrades. I want to see her abilities, though. No. Character details. Oh, yeah, same thing. Yeah, and oh yeah, asteroid shield and hands-on torpedo. So asteroid shield, control an energy shield for protection. makes sense. And then hands-on torpedo is like this torpedo that I'm tired. It's like this torpedo that follows your enemies everywhere. Everywhere. It's insanely good. And that's all the characters. That's not all the characters. We still have a bunch of zombies and plants that we didn't get. But Rux has something for us, which I would like to see what it is. Yeah, Rux, yes. If you don't know who Rux is, he was originally in Garden Warfare 2, and he was like this little salesman underground, so we never got to see him. The chickpea, we just got a skin. But yeah, he's still here. Dun, 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 dun. Judge Z. Ooh, cool. This is the world. We got a bunch of stuff. We got 2 skins for getting the expansion thing. Ooh. These are the gimmicks I was talking about. Basically, these change the way that you play the characters. There's one for the Super Brains, the Scientist, the Rose, and the Kernel Corn that kind of shape the way that you play them. And here's the Wizard. So basically, for the Rose, like when you're attacking people, you build up a gauge and you release all those like orbs that are floating around or does serious damage. Forgot the Kernel Corn, so it doesn't matter. And the Wizard. I really want the Wizard because the Wizard's cool. I don't really care about these guys. These guys are kind of dumb. Yeah, let's kill. There's also Rux's brother. We don't call him Chucks, but Wingding. I'm Wingding. I'm your favorite. I'm Wingding, and you're invited to the greatest shining in all 5 gazillion realities. No other realities have prize maps stuffed with wild prizes to pick. Look, I've planned King Nomus parties since before the stars formed, so I know low. So basically, these things. Okay, you basically collect these little like gems that can unlock you a bunch of things on this list. And once you're done collecting literally everything here, you get the final prize, which is usually a skin, which is super rare, and it has a gimmick. So, yeah, at the very end of all this, you're gonna do a bunch of stuff along the way. So, I don't have any of those gems because you have to play games for them. This game is on its last legs. Yeah. I showed you a bunch of the characters. We'll get to the games next episode. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you liked the video. If you did, then it doesn't hurt to like and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps me. And every time that I post another PVZ video, then you'll get notified. If only I could press the button. Okay, technical difficulties. I should not have done that. Yeah, my computer's pretty bulky, but it cannot take this game. I don't know why. Take a bunch of other things, like, for example, Monster Hunter, but this is where it starts screwing up. I don't know why. It's gonna be a while. I guess we're just gonna sit here for a while. This is painful to watch. I just want to click the quit game. Let me leave. I'm so close. Let me leave. No. I just pressed yes. Okay, we quit the game. We're live. But anyways, yeah, guys, if you like today's video, then it doesn't hurt to like and subscribe. It doesn't hurt me, and you get notified every time I post a video, which is going to be daily. So keep updated, and I'll see you guys later.